All right, we're finishing the horror hound here. Yeah, oh, dude, you're getting tons of videos till Halloween. And also remember, never forget, I'm the guy telling you that November and December are the horror months too. Okay, Christmas season is literally full of demons and darkness. And it's when the Raven took place. So you're getting nothing. You're getting even more horror than me from usual. Okay, although you can, yeah, the best horror is just waking up in the morning and seeing what the hell is going on with these evil sons of bitches in the world. And you know what I'm getting at. So now Susperia. Okay, I've seen this. I don't have this. I should get this on DVD. Susperia is such a visual treat. Dario Argento's visuals, at least in the '70s films and the early '80s films, were brilliant. I mean, the guy, you know. Anyway, right, The Bird with the Crystal Plumage is a really great film. The giallo. He started out with making some of the craziest giallos, and I like his giallos too because the killers are usually crazy women. Okay, not that I have anything against women per se, but it's interesting to make them the women. Okay, it adds something to it. Okay, now Susperia is a supernatural film. Okay, I like this. The only thing more terrifying than the last 12 minutes of this film are the first 92. Okay, you're gonna do your math, America. Okay, but the thing is, when Suspiria came out, it came out in what, 77. It was released in America, I think in 77 to 78. I remember the commercial for this. They used to show the commercial for this, I think on Channel 7. I remember watching it. Okay, and the commercial was, I remember it clear as day. Any of my Gen X guys might remember. You see the back of a woman's head. Okay, her hair. Okay, but it's really a wig. And then you hear the talking, and then the it turns around, and it's a skull, and it's like, it scared the hell out of my ass. My mother actually, I think she laughed at me jumping. She actually laughed at me jumping from the commercial. Very, very cheesy. So, of course, the film is what? The Susperia is a film about the three mothers, right? From the they actually talk about how it was influenced by, what's his name, that writer, Thomas De Quincey's Confessions of an Opium Eater, which I almost bought in York, Pennsylvania, at the awesome York Emporium, and I didn't do it. So I got enough stuff to read, but shout out to them. Great place. Check it out. So, but yeah, Susperia, the three mothers are three witches, and of course I like that they bring up the fact that the witches are Germany, right? There's a whole Hexen is a word for witch. It's in a German dance school. Okay, and this girl comes in, and one of the witches is there, and she murders the young women that she of course she hates. And technically, it was a part of a trilogy. But the visuals of Suspiria, the music, they have what is it? What is that thing? Like this? Look at that. That's an awesome shirt. That weird peacock statue. It's like a shout back to Bird with the Crystal Plumage. Really amazing. The whole idea of Dario Argento is like he would actually, his hands would be the killer's hands. It's a really weird movie. Some people don't like it, but it's a visual tour de force, and of course the music, the Suspiria theme by Goblin. To me, it's almost like a proto black metal song because the vocals. I don't know which guy in the band did it, but the vocals are like these witch whisper vocals of like some old crone who has like a witch, right? And the refrain, it's just like I said, that's a proto black metal song. I don't care what anyone tells me. From Goblin, one of my favorite bands. So yeah, there it is. There's that weird peacock thing. Okay, and Jessica Harper. Now, of course, it's interesting. Dario Argento and Daria Nicolini, the beautiful Daria Nicolini, met in this, and they had a daughter who was Asia, right, who was maybe didn't turn out to be the best human being, right? And of course, Daria Nicolini, she died a couple of years ago. Rest in peace. But yeah, they're talking about the right Goblin. They used to call it Cherry 5, right? It's Crowley Simonetti, where heavy metal, horror soundtracks, and disco and Prague music meet. There's Claudio Simonetti. Whatever, that means nothing to you probably, but yeah. So, and they made a remake of this. I actually heard the remake was good, but you know, okay. Remember, if something is good, who is telling you it's good at this point? I don't know. I don't have time, but you know, there's always anyway, from Italy with Blood, right? Now this is actually good. Now I know all this stuff already because I'm just so cool, all right? But this is actually, dude, Horror Hound. They did a great primer, a date retrospective. They listed comprehensively almost everything about these films, from the different people that worked on them to the history of it to the releases to how it was released. They did a real great job on that. Kudos, man. Good job. You do what someone's supposed to do. Someone picks this up, is not familiar with this, and you give them a real good, thorough background to it to make them interested into doing that. Okay. All right. So now this primer on Italian directors. Okay. Riccardo Freda, right? Mario Bava, right? Black, Sunday, Bay of Blood, a Black Sabbath, And they go whole thing like Antonio Margaretti, right? Sergio Martino, right? Friggin' Island of the Fishman, The Great Alligator. Yo, they showed The Great Alligator on Channel 9. I remember the most disturbing thing about that film. I don't know if anyone in New York guys, BTD, let me know. Remember seeing The Great Alligator? They showed it I think on a Saturday during the day on Channel 9. And The Great Alligator was a nasty creature. But wasn't it more disturbing when the natives killed everybody in the resort at the end, or they just slaughtered everybody? I remember that freaked me out more than the alligator. Yeah. Pupi Avati. Dude, Revenge of the Dead. I remember Zeta. I thought it was a zombie film. It wasn't, but I need to imagine that. Of course, Claudio Fragasso, right? The guy, the monster dog, where they have Alice Cooper is dubbed as a hero, but he actually wrote a lot of stuff. He wrote Hell of the Living Dead, right? He wrote Troll 2, if you want to get into that. And Bruno Mattei, dude, I don't care, man, dude. He made some great movies, and I could say this guy was a hack, but even a hack can come up with good stuff. Umberto Lenzi, right? Make Them Die Slowly. That movie, Cannibal Ferox. The girl, she's trying to prove her thesis that anthropophagy was made up by the Catholic missionaries. And she goes down there with a bunch of drug dealers, and she finds out at the end that no, anthropophagy was real. Yeah. And of course, Nightmare City. I did that video. I might put that up again. For some reason, I got a copyright on that, but they didn't strike it down. So I might put that video up again. It shows you also Hell of the Living Dead. Joe D'Amato. Right? I mentioned him, Anthropophagus, right? Man-Eater. Of course, Anthropophagus 2, that was a great movie. Monster Hunter, the only horror movie that takes place on Super Bowl weekend. Of course, Emmanuel and the Last Cannibals. You want to talk about a classy film with the black Emmanuel, who actually is Malaysian. She actually looks like she could be the sister of Michelle Malkin. But yeah, Joe D'Amato. And Umberto Bava, right? That's Mario Bava's son, right? Demons. Oh, Demons. I almost forgot those movies. Angelo Bianchi, of course, Knights of Terror, but it's a good primer. Lucio Fulci, Rogerio Deodato, right? Cannibal Holocaust. Damn. And Michael Soavi, right? He was an actor. He was in The Church. Della Morte dell'Amore is a classic movie. I'm going to go over at the end. Dario Argento, Enzo Castellari. Then this dude did a lot of action movies, but The Last Shark, dude, I saw this movie. I had this movie. It was one of the last movies that Midnight Video from Copley, Pennsylvania released. Hilarious, dude. This scene where the guy gets his legs ripped off in the helicopter is that's a Mystery Science Theater movie right there. And I hate those guys. Luigi Cozzi, right? Contamination. But Paganini Heart. Donald Pleasance was in I never got to see that. What the hell is this? Godzilla, the Eurotrash version? What the hell is that? Anyway, and Dario Argento I don't need to mention. So, Gianetto De Rossi, rest in peace. They got some of his things here, right? This scene, yo. I've watched this scene with three different groups of people back in the day. One of them were two guys were like jock dudes. They saw this scene and they were squirm. They were like, oh, they couldn't believe this friggin' scene. Oof. Yo, shout out the Italian voice actress that does the screaming in this, which of course was kept in the American version. The job that she did, because all the Italian films, they don't record in sound, or they didn't record in sound. Everything was dubbed, right? The voice actress that did the voice of this woman, when this scene goes to its conclusion, is one of the most disturbing sounds. Her voice goes from screaming like a human to something literally not human. Okay, and the amount of pain and horror in that, it's actually chilling. And also, I forgot he did the special effects for High Tension, the very politically incorrect French slasher movie that I will cover for that reason. Okay, Tobin Bell. This guy's a great character actor, but I just, I'm not gonna cover that. This is more like the rockabilly, psychobilly. I don't care for that music, but it has merits, so I'm not gonna, I mean, the Misfits, you could argue had with a start or not. And this thing here, look, the Psychic. I never saw this, and I never saw Sleepless. They actually bring up these other films that, Lucio is either what? Are you a Fulci fan or Argento fan? Are you a Priest fan or a Iron Maiden fan? No, I like them all. Stop doing that. We're not teenagers anymore. Jesus Christ. I haven't been a teenager for almost 3 decades. Okay, we'll wrap it up here. This film, Cemetery Man, Della Morte dell'Amore by Michael Soavi. I'm actually going to cover a Michael Soavi film when I do films about Italian war movies. He actually did a TV movie about what happened during and after the war between the right and the left in Italy. Blood of the Losers, really powerful movie. I'm going to cover that. But this film, Cemetery Man, this is a great film. Rupert Everett. Okay, now Rupert Everett, I don't remember him from much. Apparently he was gay. All right, a Scottish guy. But this film is amazing. Okay, very surrealistic, very beautiful. The character he plays is Jesus Christ. It's funny. He starts actually murdering people, and that stupid police investigator, inspector, never thinks it's him. He sees him with a gun running around after a bunch of people have been shot, and he sees him with the gun, and he goes, "Good, hold on to that gun. You need it to defend yourself." And this dude, this mute guy, Nagi, he's like, "Ah," and in the end, I don't know, whatever. You know what? I'm check it out, man. Cemetery Man was fucking great, dude. Great film. The ending is really beautiful film. It's a really very different zombie Living Dead film. Totally not. I don't know how to explain it. It's a very beautiful film shot in the actual cemeteries in Italy. And that's Horror Hound. We got another convention here. What's this? Oh, this happened already. I hope it did. So, Billy Zane. Yo, Billy Zane's a good actor, man. That dude was good. Good guy. Michael Rooker. I met Michael Rooker. I told you that. At the infamous, I think it was 2006. Yeah, 2006 Chile Theater. Man, people got thrown out of that thing. People were hammered. People were drunk as hell. Michael Rooker was drunk, but he was a friendly drunk. He was really friendly. We were talking with him, me and my boy from Philly, and we had a good time, man. And I remember waking up in a hotel somewhere, sleeping on the floor. I'm lucky I didn't get bed bugs. After drinking scotch and probably, about 20 beers. Me and my boy, man, we drank we bought 2 6-packs of El Presidentes after drinking a case of beer and a whole bottle of Shivers. I don't know how we didn't freaking die. Those are the days, man. In Secaucus, New Jersey, the old Chile Theater days before they went to Parsippany. Good times. And Michael Rooker was a cool ass dude. And Robert Englund too, another guy, man. He is like He is definitely like the Vincent Price of now, you know. And that's so this happened already. I hope it was good. Where was this? Let's see, Cincinnati, Ohio. Anyway, I was there for like an hour on a plane once. All right, sayonara.